So we had a discussion about J.Cole because he admits confusion over Kendrick Lamar's Drake diss and hopes they reunite. J.Cole, I feel like this nigga like dead ass. I say this a lot of the time. He thought niggas would just be kumbaya. They could laugh. They could joke. Everything will be happy go lucky. But he really don't understand the aspect of motherfuckers really had issues. Just because you didn't have issues with the boy and Kung Fu Kenny does not mean they didn't have issues with each other. So again, confusion. I like, bro. These niggas been. I don't J Cole as much as you is a rapper's rapper. Were you not hearing the subliminals? These niggas been sending subliminals at each other for years. Anyways, we'll get to it. So J Cole admitted his Kendrick Lamar apology dilutes his beef takes, but he doesn't understand why Kendrick Lamar felt like Drake did Cole foul. Okay, fair enough. Let's see. So Cole unpacked a lot on his recent press run, whose most recent stop was on the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast with Carmelo Anthony. During his appearance, he talked extensively about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar battle. Cole communicated confusion over specific Kendrick diss to Drake, admitted his apology to K.A.Vuitton undercuts his perspective on hip-hop battles, and expressed hope that the poetic justice duo will bury the hatchet one day. One day! Maybe, at the end of their careers, they might look at each other like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Respect, salute. It might be one of them situations. Who knows? But anyways. As caught by the NFR podcast on Instagram, the Dreamville artist said that he would love if his Big Three colleagues piece it up one day. However, he's skeptical as to the possibility of that actually happening one day. Only time will tell, even if it seems unlikely. I don't know. I really, like, hell got to freeze over. But then again, like, Nas and Jay-Z got cool. We can't use 50 Cent because that nigga, him and Ja Rule forever. But again, we will see. Maybe there's a slim chance. But I personally don't believe it will go that way. But again, I digress. More specifically, No Jumper shared a clip of the yada yada yada. Anyways. Cole speaks on the following not like cuss word. Did a Cole foul? I don't know why you still pretending. He said that he doesn't know why Lamar said that. So he can't help fans in solving the mystery. Cole just be getting on podcasts and just chatting. That nigga, anyways. Of course, everyone has their theories as to what the Compton rapper meant. Sorry, I be getting tongue-tied. Still, J. Cole's assessments of Drake and Kendrick Lamar are self-admittedly tainted by his apology. I feel unqualified, he said. You're talking about the person that apologized. That's what's going go down as my participation in that event. If I had my shoes on the other feet of somebody else, I don't want to hear my opinion on whether I think beef is good or bad for hip hop. Honestly, who gives a F? Actually, definitely who gives a fuck about my opinion. Which is fair. Again, the critique with Cole is ever since that situation did take place that we can't look at him the same because he gave up or he bowed out, and the way he bowed out, niggas just didn't like it or whatever have you. Now, in hindsight or just in the long run, yes, it was good for him to bow out. I'm not too upset with his choice. Just the way he went about it and just doing all that shit at Dreamville, then coming out with the Puerto Antonio song. It was just like, yeah, it left a foul taste in niggas' mouths. Pause. No diddy. I'm not interested in giving that to the world, and I doubt they're interested in hearing it. Cole continued. I can only speak on how I felt at the time. It wasn't foresight, it was hindsight. If anything, I had no clue how Ish was going to go. I outdid anything I could have imagined in terms of how tense that Ish got and how entertaining it got for the world. Like, hey, Cole, man, I ain't mad about it. We have people like Joe Budden, of course, saying, like, you're doing too much, you're sounding disingenuous. But I just feel like this nigga is just really giving his thoughts. Like, how the regular consumers, how us, we give our thoughts on the situation. I feel like he really is giving his thoughts about these situations. Again, these J. Cole stuff we're going to talk about a while. There's a lot of excerpts from a lot of these interviews he has done. So we're going to conversate and talk about some of these situations in length. So this ain't the last time we're going to talk about certain shit like that. But again, it is what it is. Now, Cole being the optimistic person he is, we heard that shit on What If when he tried to relate it to like the Drake and Kendrick beef when he was doing the Biggie and Tupac shit. What If? And again, I'm not saying it's bad for Cole to be optimistic and wanting everybody to be kumbaya and peaceful and all that type of shit. I will say at times though it just sounds unrealistic because shit like this just ain't gonna transpire or happen in my opinion. That's just how I feel about certain situations, honestly and candidly. And that's my only thing with J. Cole when he has some of these narratives. But again, of course, at the end of the day, do I want these men beefing in their 80s when I'm talking about Drake and Kendrick? No. I do feel like it would be nice to get all three of them on a song. Shit, to get Kendrick and Drake to do a song again. But again, I really want to hear that first person shooter phone call and how these niggas was trying to get Drake and Kendrick on the song. I want to be a fly in the room when that shit was transpiring. I want to see what was going on. But anyways, what do y'all think about this? Y'all think Cole is just being a chatty patty, or like there's some sense in what he's speaking? What do y'all think? But besides all that, you already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ did while doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You try to hit a little bit more, you heard me. And I'm gone. Slimes on peace, y'all's gang. Aye.